Hi guys, my name is Cherita. I'm the most positive person you'll ever meet. I guarantee it.
And it's bubbly, 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 bubbly. We are singing to our love.
Today is Wednesday, the second to last Wednesday before Worlds. So this is my second installment of Worlds Wednesday for 2017. Today I'm going to be discussing an article written by Cheer Theory. I will leave the link below so you guys can read the article for yourselves. It is an amazing article and I felt very compelled to just talk about and discuss this issue of cheerleading not being transparent. If you guys are interested in this video, go ahead and keep watching. Before I get started, make sure you guys click subscribe for new content every single day. Do not forget the week of Worlds. I will be posting a video every single day starting on Saturday. So from Saturday until Saturday, I will be having Worlds material on my channel, or Sunday through Saturday. Nonetheless, there will be a video every day. Oh, and also do not forget to link up with me on my social media. All of that information will be down below in the description box. I have rambled enough, so let's get started. So as I mentioned, I'm going to be talking about Cheer Theory's article called Cheerleading's Biggest Problem is Only Getting Worse. And that problem is the lack of transparency that we have in our sport. If you guys are unfamiliar with what's happening, we are seeing the scores of the routines being hidden by more and more cheerleading companies, with the exception of Jams, which they give out the composite score sheets just as other event producers do. But those composite score sheets are available for anybody. If you wanted to take a screenshot and share it, you could do that. But for some reason, with all of these varsity events, we're seeing less and less of these scores being available to the public. So in this article, it reads, in almost every other major sport, the winner is determined openly. Granted, it may not always be fair. It certainly isn't a secret. Even in more subjective sports like gymnastics and diving, athletes receive scores instantly and publicly. I would argue that it's near impossible for judges to calculate cheerleading scores as quickly as in gymnastics and diving. However, a publicly displayed scoring system seems like the simple and easy solution. I'm not 100% sure how a lot of other event producers tally their scores, but I do know for event producers that I have worked for, tabulations is ran very well and very effectively. So while scores may not be able to be put out right away, they can be put out rather quickly, and they can also be put out most definitely at the end of any division. People, including gym owners such as the owner of World Cup, Elaine, she even tweeted a response. I don't remember what the initial tweet was, but I do remember her response. It said, "What would be wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with transparency." All she did was tweet what a lot of us are thinking. And because she's Elaine, a lot of people saw this tweet before she deleted it. Back in the day, NCAA, which is a huge competition, NCAA Nationals, they used to announce the score of the team right after they perform. And that stopped somewhere within the past 5 years. It sounds like Worlds is going to keep announcing the scores. I don't really remember them doing it right after every single team's performance, but I do remember it happening a couple teams like after. But it sounds like they're gonna wait until the entire division closes before they start announcing scores. I don't see any pros to why scores should be hidden or why we should not be transparent with our judging and stuff like that. One of the main reasons why keeping things from your audience is bad is because people start to come up with conspiracy theories. You guys, there are people out there who think every single thing is a conspiracy theory. And because we are not transparent and because we are not providing people with what they feel like they need to hear or what they should hear, people are just going to start assuming that, well, because this team is more popular, they got a higher score. Now, Cheer Theory came up with some reasons why there might be a lack of transparency. Are these reasons right? They could be. All we can do is guess and assume why event producers feel the need to hide scores. Number one, lack of knowledge. There's a serious lack of education on how scoring is, and if scores are released, then that would bring up a lot of more questions that varsity or whoever that event producer is would have to answer. Shameless self-promo, but this is why I started talking about cheerleading on this channel, is because there were always people that were upset and they did not understand scoring, and I don't want to tarnish the cheerleading community and people thinking that all judges are cheaters and crooks and liars, and that they base their subjectivity off of their personal opinions. But yes, I do agree that there is a lack of knowledge when it comes to how cheerleading is scored. 2, a lack of effort. There could be a lack of transparency because event producers don't want to go that extra step into uploading scores to their website. 3, it's impossible to stay consistent. During the cheerleading season, there's so many different competitions that one team can go to one competition one weekend and then another competition the next weekend, and they're not going to have the same judges. So what one judge deemed creative at one competition may not be considered creative to another judge at a different competition. So on top of the reasons why there may be a lack of transparency, Cheer Theory came up with 4 ways to increase transparency. 1, release public scores. It's as simple as that. 2, educate people on how scoring works. Subscribe to my channel. 3, public announcements and a live scoreboard. Like I said, we may not be able to push out scores as soon as the routines are done, but definitely at the end of the division, then those scores should be posted on a live scoreboard. And 4, educate people on why there is a lack of transparency. All we're doing right now is assuming why certain event producers are keeping scores private. If you don't want people to assume, then just tell them. If the answer is we don't want to, it's none of your business, then that's the answer that we would have to take. So that is it for this video. Remember, everything that I talked about came straight from an article that I read from Cheer Theory, so please make sure you go and check out their blog. It is by far one of the best cheerleading blogs ever. If you visit there and you decide to leave a comment, make sure you tell them Cherita said hi. I feel like this topic makes for great conversation, so let's have a conversation about this in the comments below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a positive and love-filled day. Bye!